Hey, Tim here. Welcome to the Healthy Work Week Challenge, day 3 for self-massage. So today I'm going to take you through a couple of easy self-massage techniques. And first, I'd like to premise it by saying that over the years, it's never ceased to amaze me that no matter where I am, whether it's speaking to a group of people or in front of a large audience of hundreds of people, that whenever we ask people to talk about aches or pains or to chart out where their aches and pains are, I would say at least 80 to 90% of people I come across are walking around every day with some sort of ache or pain. And what I find to be some of the more common ones, especially in today's society where we're in front of a lot of screens and computers, is that often we see that we have tension either in the neck or the upper back between the shoulders. And often this comes from improper setup, maybe looking down at our phones a lot, allowing our shoulders to kind of slouch and roll forward. And this being something I think is relatable to almost anyone, especially if you're watching this on your device, is why I'm choosing to teach a little bit about combating this sort of text neck or computer slouch that we see. So you can choose to either use your fingers or a massage ball. If you'd like to find out more about how to access a massage ball through us, just send me a message. But ultimately, let's start by getting a little bit aware of how we're feeling by taking your left hand, putting it on your right shoulder, and putting a little bit of pressure. No pain faces. I think that's a little too much pressure, but if you are quite sensitive and tender, just really start lightly and start rolling or massaging that area to warm it up a little bit, just to find a little bit of blood pressure. Maybe you're not familiar with how tight or sore you are there. And also you'll note that through self-massage, you'll find areas that are tender that you may not normally think are tight or sore. And so once you provide a little bit of blood flow to that area, you can then pick a spot, maybe it's on a knot or a piece of what feels like a little bit of gristle in the muscle. Apply some direct pressure, remembering to breathe. And then let's move that muscle, either by raising or lowering the shoulder or swinging the arm back and forth. You really only need to move a little bit at a time, just to move that muscle under some of that direct pressure and start to hopefully break up some of the muscle fibers in there. You can spend up to 2 minutes in any one area or until you notice a change or a relaxation in that area. It's important that we address both sides. So today, if you're following along, jump over to the other side, again warming that area up first, applying some direct pressure, and then slowly moving that muscle around. All right, so we got a little bit of attention going to the top of the shoulders. One area that you may also find is tight and sore is this area just under the collarbone, where the chest goes under the collarbone and meets up with the shoulder itself. I personally like to use my fingers to get into here. The ball works great, especially to warm that area up. But ultimately the same rules apply. You may find that there are some areas or tightness or soreness that you're not used to noticing. And again, once we have a little bit of warmth in there, you might pick a spot that feels a little bit off and then move that muscle underneath. So in this case, we're going to bring the arm across and open, or just rotate that shoulder up and down to move that muscle under direct pressure. Again, focusing on the other side for an equal amount of time. So just start moving, finding an area that kind of hurts or is a little sore, get some blood flow, and then apply some direct pressure. Moving that muscle a little bit. And lastly, what I'd like to show you is this famous spot that many practitioners will work on at the base of the skull. This is great for the ball. I love to put that right in the soft spot underneath the skull there. Rest my head, giving away the weight of my head into the ball so the muscle relaxes. Leaning back and then slowly just moving the head back and forth, taking a little bit of time to get in there until you notice a bit of relaxation. So again, take some time in each area, up to 2 minutes. Avoid making pain faces, and let's make today a healthy day by practicing a little bit of self-massage, hopefully going back to work feeling a little more limber, energized, and refreshed. We'll see you on day 4.